Hello YouTube and gaming peeps, it's Neil from GameRevolution, just coming to you with the news of the week, and obviously with the new format, it's the top 10. And at number 10, a little bit of news this week that a Dinosaur Gang that was put on Steam, which you've probably all seen, got that £100,000 grant. They just pulled it off Steam. No explanation, no reason, nobody really knows why. I mean, if you get a £100,000 sort of grant towards a game, you would be, you know, you'd be developing it and putting it on Steam, but they pulled it off. Keep watching the news to find out why. And at number 9, yeah, there's a little game out this week called Destiny. I hope everybody's ready for it. So I reported that Destiny was surprised about their maps being criticised for being too small, but I think this potentially could be the game of the year. This coming out this week. It definitely has a potential for it. I know there are a lot of good games on their way this year, but Destiny, I think, could well be the game of the year. Keep your eyes out for it. I'm sure there'll be footage following very shortly. And at number 8, this is the NHL 15. Content keeps getting taken out of it before release. Keeps disappearing, like trading, GM modes and things like that. They keep getting taken out, and it seems to be thinning down. They're not ice road truckers go on ice. For some reason, they keep taking it out. Whether it's all going to be downloadable content or it's just not ready for it, I don't know. But keep your eyes out and keep your news out for NHL 2K15 and see if anything else gets taken out. And at number 7, this is the Mortal Kombat X. It's going to be out in April next year. Really excited that they've given a date now. I know it's a month's date, but you know, you've got the gist of the idea. But just to sweeten the deal even more, they announced that Goro was in. Goro is probably one of my favourite characters of the game. He just kicks ass with his multiple arms. But there is a trailer for him online. Takes a bit of searching. His fatalities are absolutely brutal. This is going to be the most brutal Mortal Kombat that we've ever seen, and I think if you want violence, blood and gore in a fighting game, there's going to be none to touch this one. Keep your eyes out for more details shortly. And at number 6, this is that Samsung are releasing a virtual reality or VR headset, along with many others. You've probably seen Oculus Rift sort of headset. Virtuality, when the Virtual Boy came out, wasn't great. It was on par. There were some 90s headsets around that were okay, and you got Lawnmower Man the film, but now they've got the technology for it. It is really becoming a reality. From the footage I've seen so far, it looks amazing, and quite a lot of companies are jumping in on the bandwagon. And the thing is, they're not going to be too expensive. They've said they're around $200 to $400 for a VR helmet. If you've got software to go with it, that's only really a low-end console price. So we'll have to wait and see if virtuality takes off or it dies a death like it did in the 90s. Oh, and we're into the top 5. And at number 5, this is Minecraft was released this week on Xbox One and PS4. I'm flummoxed with the Minecraft generation. I've played it a few times. It looks like something old, retro and crappy, to be honest with you, and it balls the hell out of me. But it's got such a huge fan following, it's unbelievable. And I can see the attraction, you know, building. We can build anything, that's the thing, which is ideal. I've seen wrestling rings built in it, I've seen whole towns, I've seen there's multiple mini games, I've seen someone play where they're a little guy and they're attacked by Godzilla. Yeah, I can understand it's a huge game. Although, just as some minor news to go along with this news, as soon as they released it, guess what? PS4 had problems with it. Servers down, people not being able to connect, things disappearing, same old. How come Xbox release it and there's never much problems? Whenever Sony release something, there are always problems with their server ends. They need to sort themselves out at their end, because they're letting companies who are making games and working hard to make games, they're letting them down with connectivity issues. And they shouldn't be, not with something like Minecraft that's a huge fan base. They're just letting people down. You need to sort it out, Sony. And at number 4, this is a bit of nice news for Nintendo, because they got a bit of a smashing the other week. No pun intended with Super Smash Bros. But this is that Star Fox has been announced, coming 2015. And I know what you're all thinking. 2015, that's a whole year. It stretches a year. It could be any time in 2015. This is true, but we haven't seen Star Fox for quite some time, and I think it's, you know, looking back at the old ones, they were really good when they first come out, and it sort of, the series panned off a bit and just went quiet, but now it's back, and I think when they release some footage, I think it's going to blow people away. And again, another game for the Wii U to make its sales, because they are struggling. Not as much as some, just a minor side news, Microsoft released their Xbox One in Japan, and I saw the barriers ready for the launch. They launched it and it was like something out of a western, tumbleweeds blowing by in the wind. There was no queue for it. They've always struggled with breaking into Japan. They are, you know, Nintendo orientated. Sony have always managed to creep a bit in there. Xbox have never really managed it, but we'll see how that goes. It might be just the fact, you know, they'll release some games and the Japanese just go, wow, that's a great game, and go for it. But at the moment, it's not looking good there for Xbox. And at number 3, it's very exciting news that Mega Man is back. Yes, he's back. It's called the Mighty Number 9, and it's been ages since we've seen Mega Man. What a beloved character he was. I'm really excited that they're doing Mighty Number 9. Can't wait to see how the guy looks now he's been all modernised. I've seen a few pictures. I'll look forward to some footage very shortly. Number 2. This is the Resident Evil Revelations 2 is a reality. Yes, it's coming definitely in 2015. There was rumours, you know, Resident Evil HD was announced, and then started a ball of rumours. Will there be a Revelations 2? You know, is there going to be another Resident Evil game? We're not counting 6 here. Forget that was ever made. But yeah, it is a reality, and I'm very excited about it. I love Resident Evil. Brilliant games. They've just gone downhill of late. Well, 6 was trash. 5, however, was alright, and 4 was fantastic. Anything before that was brilliant. So they need to get back into the genre, especially when it's in what Silent Hill's doing, and that PT demo. Ooh dear. That is a 10 change of underpants game. But yeah, it's a reality, and it's looking good. And at numero uno, number 1. And I wasn't going to put this at number 1, but it pissed me off so much that it had to go in there. And this is Wwe 2K15, which you all know by now is the game right at my heart. Could well be delayed to next fucking year because bloody CM Punk. He's basically suing the WWE for any likeness they use him in a game. So if they have to, 2K have to pull him out the game, it's going to take ages to take him back out. Any stories he's involved in, anything back out, and then re-release it again. And I was so looking forward to released on the 28th of October, bringing you all the footage, going through the game, a walkthrough. I had lots of things planned. And it's pissed me off if he's going to go back, because he can basically go now, I could delay your game by, you know, probably 4 or 5 months. How much are you going to pay me? And he can command his own freaking price. Pisses me off to no end. I don't know what the fascination is with Punk anyway. I thought he was a very, very mediocre wrestler. But fanboys love him. And so, you know, if it delays the game, I will be majorly pissed. And that's why I put it at number 1 this week. But calming down now. I hope you enjoyed the news this week. I'll be back with more. Unfortunately, I won't be doing any game news for next week or the week after, as I'm going to be on holiday. But I'll come back with a 3-week special. And enjoy the videos and check out the rest of the channel. Thanks, gamers.